Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Obey who say, "What's up, Records, Layer Production." Today we going to get into another traction video for all my trackies and tractioneers out there. So, what we going to talk about today is the sample rack or the sampler plugin. Well, you got different ways you can run the sampler. You can put it up as just a plugin. The Sampler Synth right here. And what you can do with this sampler is you can load in any kind of sample MP3 audio file. Basically any audio file, you can just load it in here from either your clipboard or out of files over here in your browser. So let's go to loops. Alright, so say I wanted that. So what you would do, you can just drag and drop whatever you wanted right here. Then it picked it up. So now this right here, the white key, the white arrows are selecting your range, how much range you want to be played from the note. And you can see it say root note. This is your root note, the blue one. You can move that. So basically, you just think of it as going up is getting faster. That's basically what happened. So of course the tone won't change. Going down is getting slow. Alright, so what this do is you can do this in multiple ways. You can take the white, put it straight directly on the root note, so your range is still only this one note, and now it's going to play exactly what the note is. You're not going to have no more keys. But as you can see the totally different sound you get. Stretch it out. So with this plugin, people don't know, but it's way powerful than you think. You can make sifts right here. Or if you're just trying to do like a 16 level of a note, like your kick drum or bass note or hi-hats or snare, you can easily do it with the sampler plugin. You just take your sample, drop it on there, and basically just pick your root note and make it go up as many keys as you want it. And you can do your rolls, and it's going to be real easy to do. I know when you look at this plugin, you look at it like it ain't nothing on here, it ain't nothing, but for real it's powerful, and it ain't taking up no CPU for real, and you can just drop as many as you want. So we can just put another one right here, and you can hear they sounding off together. Or like I say, if you don't want them to sound together, you just click back on that note, then you can pick the range, like I said, so you can go as far as you want to go with it. And then the great part about when you're building your sifts, you can, I do it with my drum sets too. You can pan it, so you can pan when you mixing the sound together. So I can say I'm gonna pan this one to the right and I'm gonna pan the other one to the left. So I know a slight difference on the left and the right. You can see it when they go out. If you look at the meter over here, you see it. Alright. So that's basically the breakdown of how this works. And also, you can put, I didn't put up to like 48 audio clips in here. And it worked. I mean, so that's powerful. Just for me to be able to do that, I can drop 48 audio clips in here and stack them. So if you want to create sounds, you want to create new drum kits, beef up a bass, anything, you can just drop that clip back on here. Drop it on here 2-3 times if you want, and you'll double it up, triple it up, whatever you want to do with it. Fatten your sounds up. So this is the sampler rack that come with Tracktion. This the rack they have. And you can name your track. That's what the text plugin right here for. So you can name whatever you done with your sampler right here. So say this was your kick or a drum set. You're going to put on this sampler everything you're going to put in here. There's got a EQ and a compressor and a volume fader. So a volume and pan fader. But mine's slightly different. I don't have an EQ compressor and volume fader. I took them out because I know I'm an EQ and compressor on my track anyway. So I ain't need that in there. And I don't like to have to keep opening my rack, the EQ and compress at that instant. So I just put it on the back end of my track. So this is what my rack look like. Now my rack, I do the same thing, text plug-in. As you can see, you see this one name kick, snare clap, hats and shakers, sift. So I got a patch bay in the middle of mine. As you can see, each one, a different channel is open. And I got 8 samplers. They have 5 on theirs that come in the Tracktion. So I got 8 on mine. And with the patch bay, why I use the patch bay is because if I want to run, say I want to make this all completely sifts, right? And say I want MIDI channel 1, 2, and 3 to also play on this one. I can just unblock it and I can have it all play on this one. So you can really make complicated sifts with just the sampler, like I say, because you're just going to be putting samples in here inside of your sample. So this is my sample. I got a kick. It's on 2 note. And I got 808. It's all the way up to my kick. On my kick on 3 notes. Alright. So I got my snap. So you can see I got 5 samples loaded here. Got snares and claps. And some of them overlapping. So you can see, so that one gonna overlap. These two are overlapping together. This another one overlapping it right here. This one overlapping all of them. So, like I say, you making your own sounds, you building your own sound because you put multiple snares together to make your hits. And then I have my shakers and my hats. Same thing going on. Got a lot of overlapping going on. single hit. And then you got to remember too, when you're doing the sampler and you using, so say you write in your MIDI notes. If you write in your MIDI notes, you got to remember that the sound is going to be as long as it play for the hit. So if you make the note short, it ain't going to play the whole sound. If you got to make the note the whole length to play the whole sound. But that also make it cool for, you can do different things when you chop the note, you know what I mean, and don't play the whole note too. So when you cut it short, see, you can hear, you might want to cut. So some notes I play cutting it short, and some notes I play it full, like in rhythm. So it just make it easier that way. All right, then this is my Synth. See, I got 5 sounds loaded on it, 5 samples overlapping at different areas, different points of the keyboard. So see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you could just make crazy sifts just out of samples, any sounds you have. And it'd be crazy because you'll be thinking like, that ain't gonna mix together. Like, the craziest stuff that sound like it won't mix together be working together perfect. So, I mean, maybe I just do a whole new way of making the music. I don't know. But that's how I be doing it. And you'll be able to use the same thing like if you had a Synth. You'll be able to pull this Synth out and at least make 7 beats out of this one Synth and just letting it play. And the thing that's going to be nice about it is, though, it's going to be like, yeah, when you create your own Synths out of this, it's going to be like a person going to know when they hear it, that know that's your sound, gonna know, yeah, that's his sound. That sound like something you made, because only you created that Synth anyway, once you create it. So when you use it like 4 to 5 times, a person gonna cling you to that sound. So that's just a good tip to take in, to know that how you create your own sound, and people know when they hear you, they know that's your sound. So if you notice, I only got 1, 2, 3, 4. Only got 4 samplers running for this beat that I got. So I'm only using 1 Synth. I normally gonna use all 8, but this time I only use 1. And this, that 1 Synth that I got, is the only sound, the harmonics in this track. Everything else, the drums, hi-hat, there's nothing else but that 1 Synth. So we gonna get us a listen, and you're gonna see this what this sampler do. Alright, so you understand this is how you can make it. Like I say, it's only one synth track running. That's this track right here. It's the only synth track running. That's it. So that's what I'm saying. Like this building is sampler rack. So how you would do it? How you make it run in your track? So what you would do right here, as you can see, it say output comes from. You get to pick the outputs once you load the sample up. So you can see it's 3/4, left, right, 1. So it's 3 and 4 right here. So that's how you go set it. And this would be like if you were looking at the sampler, this is 1, 2. No, this is, let me make sure for you. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. No, yeah, this 3, 4, kick and snare. So, because 1 and 2 is the default output. So, basically what you better do with that too is, like, that's how I'm previewing you the track. Because I'm using default 1 and 2, and that's what you got to remember too. See, because in order for me to play it, I can't let you hit a rack if the track not playing. That's why I got the track constantly playing and I'm muting it. Because the sampler, you can't hear it play sounds back. See, so if I don't mute this beat folder, it's gonna come out here because this sampler is set at 1 and 2. See, it's output 1 and 2. But say you wanted to put a sound on the track with your sampler, so and you wanted to leave a rack right there, but you didn't want to hit a rack. How you would do that? You would turn this wet off, cut the wet all the way back, and turn the dry up. And that way you still can hear audio through your track. And that's why you see this input 1 and 2 still going straight all the way across, because it's still a pass through. It still can pass straight through the rack. So in that instant, just knowing every time you dropping a different instance of the rack, you should change your output of each one on each track. So when you go from track 1, you see like that's 3 and 4. You go to track 2, it's 5 and 6. Go to track 7, see it's 7 and 8. I mean, you go to track 3, I'm sorry. But yeah, and it go down, so on and so on. So, but on this one track right here, this final track, I got it just coming out 1 and 2. And that's going to be coming back dry mix. So basically, you don't got to do this, but I do mine like this. So basically, every track that have a sample on it, whatever is played through here, whatever I play through any sample on any one of these tracks, it's going to still come out on the 1 and 2. So I have one dry mix always playing. So I keep a dry mix playing in the background right here. It's going to be my dry mix that I can add back in as much of the dry mix that I want. So, and then on this edit, if you notice, everyone got the track T-Rack's white channel and a saturation knob, because I wanted to emulate a true feeling of a SSL model with tape saturation in this edit. So I added saturation on every track in the white channel. So when I ran the rack, I basically went and set every output for each track, load the samples up, put the samples in there. After I got my samples in there, I named them, so you'll know it make it more easier when you come back and move around. Then after that, that was it. You go make your beat. Either you pull your MIDI clips over and draw on them. You know what I mean? Pull your MIDI clip over and draw. Or You can use whatever you use to record with. It really don't matter. But there you go. And you got your sample. Then you straight can just make beats on the fly. Now I'm gonna give you a listen to what the song sound like when I finish it.
Alright, watch I get it. Said I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Watch I get it. Alright, watch I get it. They know I get it. Watch I get it. She know I get it. Watch I get it. He know I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Said I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Watch I get it. Alright, watch I get it. They know I get it. Watch I get it. She know I get it. Watch I get it. He know I get it.
I've been in and out without a doubt. They say him about it. In and out in public houses. I didn't live there as a kid, but me and roamed all around it. That's not keeping it 100. That's just keeping it 1,000. Every day him was browsing. It was too bad. If not me, it was a brother. If not my brother, they cousin. They claim he found it. They cousins. They speak about it. They private public. Like it was private. They made it public. So many just can't be private. It's mother public. It's pimp gang. With a tricky bill. You play the trick or pay the trick. Hot potato, no time to hold. She got a nice whip. I like to drive it. She like to ride it. Now her life is rolling. No need for brakes, but I gotta take them. Baby girl, I gotta take them.
Alright, watch I get it. Said I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Watch I get it. Alright, watch I get it. They know I get it. Watch I get it. She know I get it. Watch I get it. He know I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Said I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Watch I get it. Alright, watch I get it. They know I get it. Watch I get it. She know I get it. Watch I get it. He know I get it.
I go hard, no probably. Sitting here where I ought to be. Freezing all of your company. Take me where that money be. My taxi is your luxury. Sorry, Slim, I had to. Clay one cash rules. That's why we clash cruise. And I got some bad news. No rules. I still pass when I skip class down HB. I had that good math. They smoke weed and they cop bags. It was 9th grade with the white caddy with the paper tags. Couldn't have a light. The name on the title. I swear to God, hand on the Bible. 4 handguns, a Mac chicken, and a couple rifles. So keep your distance, I still a sniper. Yes, I am a Jackson, and I'm badass like Michael. Got the glow like Bruce Lee. He say he this, he can't be. He ain't him, he ain't me.
Alright, watch I get it. Said I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Watch I get it. Alright, watch I get it. They know I get it. Watch I get it. She know I get it. Watch I get it. He know I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Said I get it. Alright, watch I get it. Watch I get it. Alright, watch I get it. They know I get it. Watch I get it. She know I get it. Watch I get it. He know I get it.
Alright. Watch I get into it.
Alright.
Watch I get into it.
Alright.
There you go, man. You know what I mean? Another hot track. Go ahead, stop over at Laird Productions. Be sure to download the sampler rack, because you know I specially put it up together for y'all. You can go get that. Just sign up. Go to downloads. Subscribe. Like. Peace.